Hey, look, evil bus missions.
Ooh.
Look, a dead bus right in front of us. So we're going to do something a little different here. We talked about the bus mission, the good bus mission, a little while ago, and since there's not a ton different, I actually thought this would be a good time to, one, talk about the evil run a bit, and something you suggested, which is to talk about these kind of missions in general.
And how great they are.
Air quotes. But first off, if you want to hop over and see the original run, click on over to the blue part here. Otherwise, time for Trish.
The Reapers attacked me on my last trip. They must think I'm working with the Dustmen or something. There's no way I'll make it back to the hospital on my own.
I'll take care of them.
I had Roger rig up the roof of the bus with metal mesh, and a generator will keep it electrified. Should provide a non-stop source of energy for you.
Wow, that's really smart.
Oh, they don't let dumbasses into med school, Cole. Once you're up on top, we'll head out. If you need to jump down, I'll stop the bus and wait for you.
I'm just going to walk through this conversation.
Hi.
Okay, so bus mission. So first off, like we did on the good run, I need to check out my powers, and, you know, I think everything is actually all set up already, except for maybe damage reduction, but we're going to find that out here in a second here. I said here twice. My bad.
It's like you don't know what you're doing or something.
Girl cakes. Yeah, they're all purchased. That's good, because we actually do need them all purchased, and otherwise we're all good. So, escort missions, open world, these kind of things. These suck.
Yeah, usually they do.
It's also one of those things where they kind of say, like, hey, if you jump off, we're going to stop moving, but you absolutely have to jump off, which then makes this mission take forever.
Yeah.
But luckily, since we're evil, the evil version of this is a little easier, as you can probably imagine.
Awesome new evil abilities.
Yes, you're going to see the eviler version of the missile. Also, since I think I mentioned this almost every time we significantly look at the evil run, something to keep in mind is the evil run was shot way before I shot the good run. So this is kind of like a practice-ish run. But, yeah, just with more evil.
Just admit it, you're that bad.
This is just the hardest mission in the fucking game. It really is. Other than maybe the one that's coming up towards the end. But other than that, it's just a pain in the ass kind of a mission, is what it's more like.
Yeah.
So, open world games. Yeah. Why do they keep making these kind of missions?
I don't know. I think it's sad at this point where most open world games just kind of seem to follow a similar formula, where, you know, all the side missions just usually either, you know, you have a hub that gives you a set of similar missions that you go on, which may or may not be extremely boring, and some that are pretty much inconsequential to the main plot anyway.
Yeah, like, hey, go over here and help this lady cross the street. And it's like, okay?
Yeah. But at the same time, it's funny because they take some games that could otherwise just be considered, you know, linear games, and they say, well, now it's open world because we have these missions like this, which are really somewhat pointless in a lot of ways.
Yeah, that's why I think my favorite are those quasi-open world games.
Yeah.
They have hubs, kind of like like Deus Ex Human Revolution.
Yeah.
Where they kind of do that really well, where there's kind of like, here's a hub area, there's a few things you can do, but mostly it's kind of there because just to open up the world a bit.
Yeah. And those are, I agree with you, those are actually the type of games that I enjoy the best, only because I find sometimes with what, well, I guess you could say true open world games is they have a whole lot of kind of semi-pointless missions, which just tend to bog me down, and then I never finish the main game.
Yeah. Well, at least I'd say the inFamous games, they do at least a decent job of, they have those two different kinds of side missions, where the good and evil ones...
Taking damage!
We're taking damage a lot earlier in the evil runs, you may notice.
Yeah.
But when it boils down to it, at least inFamous has the idea of saying, hey, let's have the good and evil missions and then the regular side missions, which at least they kind of fit the hero feel-ish.
Yeah.
But I think the sequel does it a lot better, and that has nothing to do with the fact that I'm actually working on that one as we're recording this, where I can actually remember it a lot better than than what I did before. Oh, look, see, look at that. You can actually lose your cover.
Ooh.
Didn't happen in the good run. Yeah, that really sucks. And there was actually one practice run that I did where I accidentally blew it off completely, and I'm like, oh, well, restart.
Nice.
Yeah, it's fun.
I just think they've almost, in open world games in general, they seem at this point to just kind of hit a standstill as to what direction to go in. I mean, when you look at like Grand Theft Auto, for example, they obviously have their formula that they continue to follow.
The everything in the kitchen sink formula.
Yeah, which those games that I can never finish. I never finished Grand Theft Auto 5 because I got so distracted with collecting a whole bunch of stuff and then doing this and then having random races and doing that, and then I just never finished.
Yeah, I know that. I don't play a lot of open world games, and I still say the inFamous series is probably my favorite open world series, just because at least there's not a shit ton of things to do. There's like just enough.
Yeah.
But now I guess I'm kind of getting into reviewing this game series, which we're not quite ready to do yet because we haven't seen everything in this game yet. But all in all, we're now getting to the part where we can actually talk about the mission.
Oh.
Yeah, and actually a little more of the evil run. The evil run, you may notice the missiles look a lot different. It's because they actually have like little sticky grenades on them.
Yeah.
Thanks for completely not shooting at me and shooting at the bus. Also, I really dislike this specific endless amount of healing for coal, electricity for coal, because it doesn't. Oops, nope, derp. You don't have an endless amount of this stuff that you can drain. It still has, like, you can only have X amount to drain.
Yeah.
But it constantly gives it to you, which is, I guess, okay. I don't know.
Maybe.
But yeah, I think I mentioned it in the good video. The up until the bridge is the easiest part. It's the bridge is really fucking hard, and then the rest of it's really fucking hard.
Aren't escort missions just always fun though in general? Come on.
Oh yeah, especially when you're standing on top of the thing you're escorting.
At least it's not like some games where, like, you know, you have to escort a person and they get stuck in the geometry of the level. That happens.
I'm instantly thinking of Resident Evil 4 now for some
Oh,
reason.
yeah.
Attacking us.
Oh, come on, here's the fun part.
Cole stretching there for a second, if you noticed.
Well, this time you're going head on, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, let's ride it all the way in. This is gonna work fine. Because look at all the damage you can cause with
Wow.
the missiles. Yeah.
Welcome to the evil run. Everything explodes.
Yeah, Evil Run, I still say, is really, really fun for your second run. Mainly because it allows you to cut loose. And versus the good run where you have to, like, you know, be more precise, which is what makes the good run a little harder. It's not especially harder, but it's just a little harder.
Almost a double headshot. Almost.
Close. I think I got double head shocks, though. Head shock. I think that RPG guy's just been, like, chucking rockets at the bus the whole time. I was hoping to drain that guy, but couldn't. And that was a really good camera angle there, game. I don't know what the fuck that was all about.
And I hope there's no other guys that spawn.
Spoilers!
Yes.
Ram it! Ramming speed! Look at that, he
Oh,
accidentally blew himself up.
That actually was impressive.
Yeah. The game even said so. Also, something to point out about the evil run, since everything gets electrified, since it has this whole chain electrification that happens with it, there are times, like what I was doing there, where things were literally just exploding because it had a lot of electricity on it.
I really want to play this game evil.
I don't mind it evil. I do think that there's one major problem with it, though, is that I don't think the evil stories is as good. Plus, Cole's just a dick for being a dick.
But then again, you always play the good guy.
Well, I think inFamous especially just has this issue where the good is a little better written.
No.
Yeah. Now for Boya.
I got my hands on a picture of the Dustmen's leader. No ID yet, but I'm going to run it through NGI. I'll update you when I have a name.
Yeah, you run it through NGI.
Damn it, protect the boss!
Really?
Yeah, well, we're damaged now. I didn't think we got to that on the good run.
No, we didn't.
Look at that! Boom, 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 boom! That was a lot of exploding, wasn't it?
Good thing it has all these explosions that it's making you look more awesome. Like, look at this. Yes!
Like that.
I planned all of this.
I could blow that one up. I love how the chain exploding there happened. We're just kind of tossed around that fucking dumpster.
Here we go. Go!
Bonk!
Nice. Don't blow up the gas station again.
I probably do. I think yeah.
Never mind.
Look at this, the guy at the gas station. He's like, oh god! Did you see him for that second?
I just wanted Funyuns.
Damn it, Superman! Also, since I don't do all the side quests, there's no train.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't tend to do them on the evil run just because it just takes a lot of time. Where I'm not even going to be showing them off, so why film them? By the way, damn it, to protect the bus. That person's like waving at the bus, just run him over.
Step on it.
Well, that was a really good thunder drop if you noticed.
Why is it whenever they have, good and evil paths in most of these games that the evil path is never as interesting? Why is that?
I think it's because they usually write the path that they want you to take first, and they go, oh, well, how do we make it different?
Yeah. Just be mean to people.
Yeah, I think the good and evil's a little better in the sequel. There are just times where Cole's just a dick for being a dick's sake. Like in this game, but it's more. I think it's more pronounced in this one, where he's just like, you know what, let's do this. Although I don't think there's a line in this game as weird as in the second game, where he's like, how do I make people fear me more?
You can't survive another hit like that.
Oh, well, that's a great angle.
By the
You
way,
would
don't
think that
walk.
there'd be some smart programming, like the person cannot shoot. Let's not have it be there. Also, I think what I did for the good and evil run on the bus mission is after I had done the evil version, and I filmed the good version probably like a month later, I actually watched the evil run to go, okay, so where do they spawn? So I would actually know it better. Nope. Dick. Yeah, whatever.
Come back.
We're almost done with the bus mission again.
Oh no. I mean, oh yes.
Oh
What?
apparently he was about to fire his rocket, and I just shocked him into firing it, so he just shot himself with it.
I think he's just like, I can't take it anymore. Ooh.
Dun 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 dun. Even clearing causes explosions. Get out of the way.
Keep going!
I'm surprised there's any part of the town left.
We made it.
We did?
Really?
Cole, I have the results from the photo analysis. It's Alden Tate, the son of Richard Tate. You paying attention? I've got a lot of ground to cover, and this is important.
I was transfixed.
Moya kept talking while I watched this man, this old, grizzled man, lift a bus with his mind. I'm strong, but nowhere near that powerful. Alden was born to the leader of the First Sons. As a powerful mentalist, he was groomed from an early age to assume control. That is until Kessler showed up. Alden disappeared into the streets, growing up scared and homeless. But there's no fear in those eyes now. No, the blast has made him powerful, gave him the tools to combat his paranoia. With a flick of his wrist, he threw the bus on top of the hospital, sending a message to anyone that would challenge him. With Trish still inside that thing, I had to act fast. Not that I could do anything to Alden. He was already gone. Hang on, Trish. I'm coming.
Yeah, so if you watch the good run first, you mentioned don't go to the right. You're about to find out why.
Oh.
Just
Look at all these turrets.
Ow.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it around this corner. It's gonna be fine. Oh.
Oh my god. Now you're super dead.
I ate that rocket. That was me pausing going, fucking really?
Just signed your death warrants.
Seriously.
Nope. Huh?
Fuck it.
That was definitely this game doing that one.
The wrong guy to screw with.
Oh, there's the evil poster. This is very similar to that one theme where it was the massive fight in the Warren.
Yeah.
I think there's a little more variety, though.
Not much. A little bit. I'll stop you, Alden.
This game does have that weird thing where it introduces the villains halfway through the fucking island.
Yeah.
If you notice that, I did that with Sasha as well.
By the way, here's who you're fighting.
Yeah. Hi, buddies. Whoops.
Get away from her.
I had to put that in because I love
Nice.
that I did that.
Get away from her.
That also happened.
Chris, wait.
Yeah, evil power problems, and she ran over there.
You alright?
Yeah, I think so.
After the evil content.
I was really worried there, Trish. If anything ever happened to you, I don't know what I'd do.
If you really cared about me, you wouldn't be running around attacking innocent people, destroying what little they have left. You know, it's like you're purposely trying to undo all the work I've done. But what really upsets me is that it didn't have to be this way. You brought this on yourself. You can sleep downstairs if you want. Just stay away from me.
Aw.
No.
Dun 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 dun. Bus mission over!
Yes.